Hello, hello, all of you horrible trivia fans.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Hope you had a great week.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting one for me. They've been renovating the bathroom and
Oh, still, huh?
the rent. We're a week in. We're a week in, and let me just say, not having a shower in the house sucks, and having to walk two doors down to the empty apartment that the landlord owns to take a shower is not the move.
Yo, yeah,
So at
that,
least I got a break on the rent. Otherwise, I wouldn't have agreed to this shit this month. It's
yeah.
crazy. I'm tired of it already. But the tiling, all the demos done. They're putting the tile back, and it's like they're hand doing the tile. They put the grout in. The shower might be usable by like Monday night. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I don't think the whole thing's gonna be done for like another week at the rate the tiling is going. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
It needed to be done. There was so much mold behind the walls. It was insane. There was like a leak in the unit above us, and it was
Mm,
like coming down behind our wall. And it was just everything was like the original pipes from like the 1920s, and it needed to be done,
yeah.
but not fun, not fun. So your boy's tired. Your boy's tired of it.
Oh, I bet.
But everybody see any cool movies? I saw The Monkey last weekend. Last weekend, the weekend before last.
Yeah, I want to check that one out.
Actually, Nettie, funny enough, there is a Y. It's just as close in the other direction. If I go out of my house and turn right, I'm going to the apartment that the landlord is. If I go to the left, then there's a Y. And if I had an active membership, it'd probably be better just to go to the Y and use the locker room, take showers. So it'd be more socially acceptable. And then I guess I could force myself to work out or something. But yeah, I think they're exactly the same distance if you measured to the locker room at the Y or that apartment, which makes it
Oh
even
man.
worse. So, let's see
That was
if
one of the frustrating parts about being on an aircraft carrier. Like most of the berthings don't have heads, so like if you get up in the middle of the night, you got to put on shower shoes, get dressed, go outside, go down two ladder wells, use the bathroom.
yeah, God, that's gotta suck in those flip flops in the ladder wells. Oh my God, how many times you just like kick your shoes off?
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
that's a pain. You loved it when your berthing had a head.
That summer camp's the same way. When you stay at a campsite, it's got the showers, but you gotta walk to them. That's how scout camp was. That's how our summer camp venue was at the other summer camp. Trying to figure out working on summer camp stuff.
Cool.
Trying to get something filmed on location. We got to call some camps. I don't know if we'll be able to use the same one we used for the first season because they've changed how it works. It's like a nature preserve now. It was like an abandoned Girl Scout camp, and they bought it, and so I don't know. Working on that, but oh God, trying to think. What there was a new horror movie that came out this week, right? One of the
I don't know. I
oh,
haven't been paying attention. Let me
I
see.
feel like I've seen the commercials for it. Oh no, I wanted to see Mickey 17. It's more of a
Oh,
sci-fi, dark comedy, it seems. But that one,
you gotta start the trivia there,
I will
Shelly.
start the trivia.
You've been yapping. I'm
I've been yeah,
sorry. I was like, oh crap, we ain't started yet.
I've got it's on a 3 minute timer now.
I have it downloaded. I want to watch the Popeye movie. I heard it was pretty like on par, decent ish.
Well, let's get everybody a chance to get in because we are doing this on Fridays now. If you are new to this, all you have to do to play trivia is type the number in the chat, not the comments, the chat, the live
Mhm.
chat, for your answer to be recorded by the system. If you end up getting in first place, you will win the stickers.
And I have a question for everybody out there. What's y'all's opinion on the movie The Substance? Do you think it deserved the Oscar? Did Demi Moore deserve it? Because for me, it was a fine movie and all. I just didn't like that tonal shift at the end where it almost became like a trauma film. So it kind of lost me at the end. But I don't. It's love, so I'm curious what you guys think of it.
I have not seen the substance yet. Everybody said that was the movie to watch last year. Cat
Yep,
says
I understand.
Hayden Hewitt, her friend released Kara? Is that like is it in theaters or is it something we got to look up on YouTube's? Sounds interesting. Sounds vague enough to be very interesting.
We do have a double feature also. We'll get to those later. As your typical Friday enjoyment.
Sunday says it was a banger performance from Demi. That's what I heard. But you know, horror movies always kind of get the shaft at the Oscars. I mean, it's still kind of amazing. Silence of the Lambs won, you know, and because it's just the Oscars aren't going to reward the movies that deserve it half the time. Half of it's just patting each other on the back.
Oh, I didn't even. I think I didn't see any other than The Substance that got nominated for an Oscar, or if I even like heard of it.
I mean, some years it's worse than others, but it's like I mean, some of they're great. There's always good films, and they're all technically good films. And they're covering interesting subjects, but it's like you know, there's very few mainstream appeal movies that make it. And it's like you got to have a blend of both the art and the appeal to make people care about it. Otherwise, it's just an industry insular award. And I'm still just really mad about Mad Max getting the snub back in 2015. Fury Road should have won Best Picture because it's everything. It's everything. But whatever. At least Shape of Water won. That was the last nominated one that I thought deserved it, and they did get it because it was the right mix of weird and cool and bizarro and whatever. So Guillermo del Toro at least got one. But you know who else is going to get one? Our trivia winner tonight. Ooh, see how I turned it on you? Trailer showers in the Army were all right, I guess. It's better than climbing down 3 wells in a in a ship. What's the origin of the stuff while you're walking to the showers? Was it Mr. Fletcher created it to make money? It came from space, it bubbled up from the ground, or the scientists created it to take over the world, just like Flubber. Man, that was a great movie. Who watched Flubber? I watched Flubber in theaters.
Which one? With the
Robin Williams
Robin
one?
Williams or the original?
Yeah, the Robin Williams one. The original one's great too. I
remember the original one. That's what I know. I remember the Robin Williams one, but I remember growing up watching that. I'm old, so.
I just remember the Flubber shaking his butt in the Robin Williams.
It's funny because Brandon Tenold, he's a YouTube channel. He reviewed this stuff, and he's like, "We're gonna call it this stuff." And he's like, "Yeah, what? What else are we gonna call it? White shit?"
It bubbled up from the ground. I thought I'd at least get somebody with that. Come on, guys, quit watching movies.
I could see somebody, if they haven't seen it, it came from space, or like the Killer Clowns brought it.
Yeah, I would have guessed from space.
You know what the stuff is? It's the leftover whipped cream from the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Just tie 2 movies together.
I'm sure Josh has it in his timelines. Probably lines up.
He's connected. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's tied to not Final Destination. God, Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah. What state is Lake Placid set in? Washington, Virginia, Vermont, or Maine?
Those aren't real states.
Where's Lake Placid set in? Old Bill Pullman, right? Not B. Arthur. That's the wrong Arthur. Betty White.
I love B. Arthur in Final Destination. I wish we could get her for None for You. Somebody dig her up.
She'd have to be the nun. Just thinking an alternate reality, B. Arthur is the lead in None for You.
And also Scream.
So, Lake Placid, ladies and gentlemen, where's the set? None for You is going to happen. Josh is going to direct.
Josh may also have to write. We'll just do a plot treatment synopsis. Josh can be our ghostwriter that we openly talk about doing all the work.
Yep, Lake Placid took place in Maine.
Just like most Stephen King works.
That's a pretty. I've seen worse movies than the Lake Placid franchise. There's worse stuff out there.
Nettie can attest. Creepy shit happens in Maine. There's more woods than people.
Nitty saying Mainer.
There's
Is that
more
what they call people from Maine Mainers?
Mainers. Better than mainliners. In 30 Days of Night, how does Eben defeat Marlowe in the final fight? Does he set him on fire? Does he rip his head off? Does he impale him with a metal flagpole? Or does he force him to watch Taylor Swift videos? I know which one of those things would hurt me.
Yeah, I know which one I'm picking last.
Maniacs. That's pretty good.
Will anybody think it's well? Someone did. B-Rad thinks it's Taylor Swift.
Brad, no.
Brad, I respect your word.
Answer. I see a new name. Angel Kisses. A new player. Welcome.
Excellent.
I see a lot of regulars. Charlie. I don't know. I feel like I've seen Charlie before. Charlie Ryan in there. I feel like I've seen that one before.
Summer LeBlanc
looks
here a few times.
Summer's definitely been here. Summer's
rips
won
his head off
before. Rips his head off. Don't you hate that?
Does rip his head off.
Ooh, they thought it was the flagpole.
Yeah, I made that part up.
You all are thinking of Friday the 13th part 4?
Actually, what I was thinking of was the Underworld where the guy gets impaled with the helicopter blade. That's how I derived that one.
Which Friday is it where they stick the fence post in the grave and it reanimates Jason? Is it 4?
Beginning of number 6.
6. So that's what I always think of when I think of a metal pole. That or the Omen.
But other than the Omen, this is another movie. But where would you see Twisty the Clown? Killjoy, Circus of Terror, American Horror Story, or 31? Where are you going to see Twisty the Clown? Which is kind of a cool name for a clown.
That is a great name for a clown.
Yeah, Killjoy, Circus of Terror, American.
That might be P-Nerp's alternate name, since if your name's Purple Nurple, you're doing a lot of twisting.
That does sound like a fun name for a clown.
Unless they're twisting your head off, then it's not so fun. Like the Killer Clowns.
Or Art. I think the Terrifier movies are just okay.
It's just gore porn.
It's all it is. It's
like, if I wanted that much blood, we just watch, the Evil Dead franchise. At least they have fun with it. It's American.
Everybody got that one.
I'm sorry. Is that horror movie? Everybody got right, so I'm allowed to ask TV series questions. But when I ask a question about a book, God forbid, where do you think the stuff comes from? It's a book first, people. I'm sorry. I just haven't.
I think there's some of the tricky ones. It is possible to do a 10 out of 10 tonight, though. I looked them over. It's possible. It's
possible, but only 27% of you still are in play for it because of that question everybody bet on. What is the name of the radio station in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2? Is it WTXS, WKRP, KOKLA, or K-Rock? Cat, if we did a book horror trivia night, that will be honestly, it's probably going to be a theme night. And
that should be a theme night.
1 out of 15. Guaranteed if I do it.
That should, you know what? I nominate that for like May's theme night.
What is I'm sure there's like a month where it's like National Reading Month or something.
Yeah, I totally, dude. I like that.
National Reading Month. Let's see. I'm sure that's like a month. Because there's like the Write a Novel month is.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's March. March is National Reading Month. We might have
next week.
We might be switching our themes around.
You guys pretty well. Everyone knew it wasn't K-Rock.
KOKL.
Yeah, WKRP was WKRP in Cincinnati, a TV show from the 80s. And Stretch wasn't on air with Howard Stern, so no K-Rock.
Oh, man.
So I guess we may have to switch next week.
We might. It'd be on brand.
Yep.
I've only written like 2 questions for next week as it is anyway, so
Yeah.
They are supposed to be 4 digits, Nettie, but that was movie magic.
Okay, so Alfred Hitchcock attributed 33% of the success of Psycho to this element. Was it the musical score, the makeup effects on Norman's mother, Norman's house, or Anthony Perkins' performance? He said one of these things attributed to 33%. It was the
33%.
score, makeup, the setting, or Anthony Perkins' performance.
You add 2 more 33% and you have 99%.
Yep.
That's just basic math. And the 1%, you, the audience.
Yeah, dude, if we do that book, if someone gets one question,
Well, it can't be any worse than the week we had somebody with 4 right get it, and it was like a 15 question night. That was brutal. That was so brutal.
someone would 4-1, like that was a brutal. Was that our Halloween special? No.
I think that they didn't do great on that one either. It was the musical score.
Yep.
It was pretty damn good, but Anthony Perkins also made that movie, so fair is fair.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn's a good actor, but he just couldn't.
But I don't hate the Vince Vaughn Psycho. It's just so hard to top Anthony Perkins.
It's
If-
not good.
It's
And the
just,
fact that it was a shot-for-shot remake, like adding nothing to the performance.
listen, you better be careful for Vince Vaughn. Ask your mom out. Be nice to Vince Vaughn. In the movie Stitches, what is the killer clown's signature phrase? And if you are a YouTube channel member or a Patreon subscriber, you got this as a trivia hint this week, and it's let's put a smile on that face. Let's get ready to laugh. It's party time, or everybody happy? Question mark.
Stitches is pretty good. I think it's a British horror movie. Fun killer clown.
We do ask a lot of British. We give Peter a lot of curveballs here, softballs. You know, hopefully she's brushed up on her local culture.
Oh, what do they play? They don't play. Do they play softball in Britain? What would you loft?
I'm sure it's got a funny name like stickball. It's not cricket. They use bats in cricket, but not baseball. Peanuts will correct us.
Let's see. I think you guys are pretty good on this one. Oh,
Everybody
almost-
happy?
Yeah. Everybody happy. Yep. Fun movie.
But were they happy? Because you said it was a killer
Party
clown.
Time was from Bill and Ted, another horror movie.
I mean, honestly, you could spin it that way. When they go to
If you
hell,
watch Bogus Journey is kind of horrific in some parts.
whoa, Socrates.
But yeah, let's get ready to laugh. The other ones I just kind of made up. Figured it'd be clownish things people would say.
It's Party Time would be a good killer name.
Yeah.
That's kind of like Jack Nicholson.
This horror anthology is based on short stories by Stephen King. There's a Twilight Zone movie, Tales from the Crypt from 1973, Creepshow Part 2, or Body Bags.
I had to put 1973's Tales from the Crypt because it was actually the British Tales from the Crypt movie.
But this horror anthology has short stories by Mr. King himself. Was it in the Twilight Zone movie, Tales from the Crypt, Creepshow 2, or Body Bags?
I love me a good horror anthology. These are all fantastic horror anthologies.
It's
There are
hard-
not
it's-
enough.
It's hard to watch the Twilight Zone once you know the story. It's hard to watch that first set.
It just makes it more real knowing that they all died in that scene.
Yeah, it's just, I was like, oh, man.
It's dark, 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 dark. But, that's what Rod Serling would have wanted.
Want to see something
Dark.
really scary? That creeped the hell out of me as a kid.
Child labor laws.
It was Creepshow 2.
Yep, they're all Stephen King shorts.
I've got the comics somewhere over here.
Man, I really wish we got a
Yes.
proper. The Creepshow Shutter series was cool, but I would love just another feature length. Oh, it's so beautiful. It was such a cool idea.
Yeah.
Such a great idea for Tales from the Crypt did it first. It was the EC comic style. Making it a comic style, thing was so cool as a rapper. In The Descent, why do the crawlers attack the cavers? Is it to mate with them? I know what my reason would be: to kill for sport, to eat them, or to chase them out of the cave because they broke into their home so rudely, and they were shining all those lights everywhere. You know?
It's like I think I'm sure you've seen it for like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Leatherface would be justified in killing everyone because they all entered it home.
Yeah, it was a stand your ground scenario. They did just straight up barge into the house.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, Leatherface would be justified. Everybody just busted in the house.
That'd be a lot shorter movie. It's just he surrenders to the police and then they release him because yeah, it's self-defense. Okay, fair enough. Bunch of meth tweaker kids break into your house. They did trespass. They found out.
Brad is going for them answers.
Brad's getting the You Tried award tonight.
No, Brad's seen the movies I want to see where that's what they do.
I think Brad's watching the Entrance instead of The Descent. That's the porn parody, I guess. Spelunking the wrong kind of caves there. Carbon imprints.
Yeah, and he saw the version of 30 Days of Night where he was forced to watch Taylor Swift videos.
30 days of strapped to the bed watching Taylor Swift videos.
What's a good movie to watch is The First Power. But in that movie, what nickname does the media give the killer Patrick Channing? The Soul Collector, the Shadow Slayer, Pentagram Killer, or the Night Slayer? Very good Lou Diamond Phillips movie.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah. What nickname did the media give the killer in that film? Soul Collector, the Shadow Slayer, Pentagram Killer, or the Night Slayer?
Sounds like a bunch of great names for a poltergeist.
All legitimate titles for somebody.
That's how you know you've made it, when you get multiple nicknames and they're all cool.
If you
Even if you
get,
did heinous things. That's the dream. Live your dream, people. If you had to become a serial killer, so do it. Get a good nickname.
I think everybody was pretty much got this one. Yep.
The Pentagram.
The Pentagram Killer.
It's better than the Polygon Puncturer.
I'm going to say the winner. I think the winner might have 8.
Yeah, 8 feels like the right number.
8 feels like.
I don't think anybody's perfect tonight. We could be wrong. Believe it or not, I've been wrong before.
I was wrong once, but I realized I wasn't wrong. I was just mistaken. So I'm still got a good record.
Turns out I've never been wrong. I've just listened to the wrong people. If you don't tell me what I want to hear, I don't acknowledge it. Oh no, we're wrong. Sunday got 9 right.
There you go.
It's a tie. P-Nerps also had 9. Jason had 9. 3-way tie for first, but Sunday gets the random tiebreaker. So congratulations.
I think that might be Sunday's second win this year.
Second or third? Let me look up the thing. Stacking them up already.
Yeah. She's already in a Tournament of Champions for next
year. Yeah, this is her third win this year.
Way to go,
Sunday. That is insane. Sunday's tearing it up, but
he's got contender for the Tournament of Champions.
Yeah,
it's not going to be easy.
3 gets you in there for sure so far. But don't feel bad, P-Nerps and Jason. Respectable showing. It is a random tiebreaker for the tie. This is the first tie we've had in a couple weeks for first. It has been an outright winner the last couple weeks. So
shout out to B-Rad
for the gold star answers. The answers we wish were right.
B-Rad is the real winner for his answers.
Lewis and Angel and Crowbar, thanks for coming out. See some new names up there. Charlie did great. Our regulars, Summer, Nettie, Jay. Jay did good. Jay did really well. No milk and doo-doo. Gareth did good. Cat. A lot of you on the board. So, we do have movies.
Thanks for coming.
Yes. Sunday, I just sent you a damn package Sunday. If everybody's watching, I sent mail out, so hopefully you got it. If they screw up your stickers, let me know and I'll send them again. I forgot to put cardboard inserts in the envelopes, so who knows, the Postal Service.
We got to mention the movies tonight, Shelbs.
And well, did we get our synopsis? Because I don't see a synopsis.
I got it. It's on the chat. I can read it right now.
Read it. Go ahead and read it.
I'm looking. Okay, right here in a few minutes at 6 p.m. Pacific, we got The Ghosts of Monday. A filmmaker sets out to document a haunted hotel in Cyprus, only to uncover a sinister cult with a thirst for human sacrifice. But as the spirits awaken and the truth unravels, who will make it out alive? And following that movie, right around 7:20 p.m. Pacific, we've got The Twisted Death of a Lonely Madman. For 6 months, Adam's been trapped in his flat, paralyzed by fear, his only connection to the outside world. A mysterious blogger named Mythic57. Interesting. But as his mind fractures, reality and nightmare blur, and the horrors inside may be far worse than anything outside. So go grab your popcorn. Looks like it should be some pretty good movies to watch.
Oh, he posted them in the general on Discord. I was waiting for our thread to get updated. So, all right. Cool. Yes. So you got a couple minutes, guys. Peanuts, thanks as always for your support with the looks like the guy ate the stuff and he's dying. The little emoji. And I say yeah, they look terrible looking for it. They sound terrible looking forward to it. I don't know. Twisted Death of the Lonely Madman sounds kind of low key good. I feel like they could do something with that. There's been some gems lately.
Yeah.
I still like that one with the weird alien plant. That was my favorite one. I guess it's almost 2 months ago. But all right, movies start in 3 minutes. Go get your stuff together. We will see you all next week. It might be book theme. It might be a poltergeist theme. Who knows? We'll let you know.
Yep. Have a good weekend, everyone.
You guys.